Come on in, everybody. I'm excited. It's like Christmas morning around here. Yep, I'm excited. My sweet darling has gone to visit Charles, but Mr. Charles lives up a mountain, and when Robert comes back down the mountain, he's real close to our animal shelter here in Transylvania County, and we're excited. He's going to go look at kitties and see if he can bring one home with him. So y'all get in here, get on in here. I got it going. Let me get the chat up. Where is everybody? Things are running so slow on the internet today. Just draggy. You ever get draggy? Just draggy. So come on in. I've got to wash my hair tonight. I usually wash it on Wednesday night, but I didn't last night. And it's time. It's time. But sometimes it's good to go a day because the bottom part of my hair is really dry and the top part of my hair is oily. My hairs used to be in wash practically every day when it was short. Every single day. So we're in this book, Chaos to Clean, and 31 Easy Baby Steps. We're on day 22, y'all. We are on day 22. And I can't, internet being out, that's just, if our internet goes out, I use my hotspot on my phone. And if that doesn't work, I take a nap. So y'all get on in here. Yeah. But I got books to read. I got the Bible to read. I got things to do. In fact, I got my sourdough out of the refrigerator and I fed it with a quarter cup of water and a quarter cup of organic rye flour. And maybe it will start growing and I'll have some sourdough to play with tomorrow. That's what I want to do. Is I want to make some sourdough cinnamon raisin bread. That's what I've been wanting to make with my sourdough. So I'm excited. I'm excited for Robert to come home with a precious kitty. You just never know. You just never know. It's been 2 weeks and I can't hardly look at the kitties, but every day I miss my kitty. And Robert had a dream about kitties. I don't know what the dream was, but he dreamed about 2 kitties. And we'll see. We'll just see. We will see. There's Miss Peggy. You got any storms your way, girl? Miss Peggy. My mother's name was Peggy. My Mama's first cousin passed away this week. He was 90 years old. He and Mama were the same age. They were in the same class in high school. His mother was named Carl, and she was one of my grandmother's older sisters, Karl, and she was married to Uncle Marshall. And I remember going to visit Uncle Marshall and Aunt Carl, and they had a beautiful garden in the back in Tri-City, Kentucky. And he loved to listen to Cardinals baseball, and he always had a transistor radio. And he was listening to Cardinals baseball. And my grandfather the same way. They listened to Cardinals baseball. And I'll never forget me going to see a Cardinals baseball game. I don't know that they ever saw one. But when Justin was 3 years old, we went to St. Louis on vacation and we saw a Cardinals baseball game. Anyway, folks, come on in. Let's get to day 22. Has perfectionism stopped you from making a control journal? Well, sometimes it won't, it'll not only stop you, but it'll make you go nuts. I remember my first control journal wasn't just a simple, where would I put it? Address book little, not a dress book, a photo album. It wasn't a simple photo album. It was a 3-ring binder that was huge, and I built a cover for it. I went to the fabric store in Fletcher and got some of these tapestries, and I made a cover for it that said "Life, Live, Love" or something, and on the front of it. Made a zipper thing to go around it, and it weighed like 20 pounds. So you can let your perfectionism keep you from doing it, or make you go hog wild. And I'm tired. What is a control journal? Well, we have on sale right now. A control journal is a place to keep your routines, a place to keep your important phone numbers. What happens if your phone doesn't work? We've all had our phones tear up. And if you're not on the cloud, what happens if the cloud goes away? You need your phone numbers written down somewhere, written down. And it's always a good place to have it written down with paper. I know you don't believe me, but having your address book on paper is a good thing. And it's just and we have free control journals, which we've got the holiday control journal, the office control journal's free, a student control journal when your kids are going back to school. We got all kinds of free control journals, but we got one we can sell that'll keep that perfectionism from going wild. Rome was not built in a day. Now, I know when I got my act together and started establishing habits and building routines, uh, I had Post-it notes. I had Post-it notes on my bathroom mirror like crazy. And Justin was doing the remodel. He and his boss were doing the remodel of our home in 2000. And he said, "Moms, what's all these Post-it notes on your mirror?" And it was my control journal. Just right there, my control journal. And you know what? It worked. It worked. I finally wrote things down in a little notebook. Where is it? Where is it? This. But I went hog wild with this too. This is my original pretty control journal. It was a 3-ring binder, but it was for, instead of 8.5 by 11 pieces of paper, it was for 5 by 8.5. So it was a half a sheet of a landscape style. So I just went through, and love is where there's one to love us. And I drew sort of a map of our house. But now the side porch is the kitchen, and things have changed. This is the room I'm in right now. And it was just a rough zone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I came up with the zones. I sort of used Pam and Peggy's, our little detailed cleaning list for each zone. And it works. But we send out missions. This was before we had missions. It was before we even had FlyLady. And then we had things that need to be done daily in the kitchen, bathroom, bedrooms, living room. Just interesting looking back at old control journals. Then we had our basic weekly plan, and I had a quote for each day. Robert gave me a quote. This is my spiritual focus: love. He prayeth best who loveth best all things, both great and small. For our dear God who loveth us, he made and loveth all. Coleridge. Monday is all about order. The beginning of wisdom is the desire for discipline. That's the wisdom of Solomon. Tuesday is about happiness. No man is happy who does not think himself so. Yeah, what you think about, you bring about. And that's Marcus Aurelius Autonom. I don't know how to say that. Wednesday is beauty. The best part of beauty is that which no picture can express. That's from Francis Bacon. I think he was a Revolutionary War patriot. Thursday is abundance. You are rich in proportion to what you can do without. Think about that real hard. What can you do without? Friday, peace is a golden wisp that binds the sheaf of blessings. That's from Catherine Lee Bates. And Saturday is health. He who has health has hope, and he who has hope has everything. That's an Arabian proverb. There's a weekly checklist. And then we got goals. My goals are to establish a routine for each day of the week. Reclaim the shelves in the basement. Clean Robert's office in the basement. Bring the roll top desk from the basement to the extra bedroom. Well, that never happened because Robert uses the roll top desk. Projects. Just lots of projects. And then I have each month listed. But it was a cute little book. I think I got this book at our local bookstore. And there was a recipe card file with it too. I still have both of them. But isn't it pretty? And it laid out on my kitchen counter, and I used it every day to put my control journal in. But you don't have to print things out. You can write things out on notebook paper. It doesn't have to be fancy. You can put it on post-it notes. Where's my book? Let me get back to 19, 21, 22. Perfectionism is a horrible thing. Your system works wonders. There I was, starting to really rock my routines, and I felt fantastic. My house was almost completely decluttered and it was clean. I was even mastering the hot spots, which I always thought I was too tired to do before bed. While I was procrastinating in my mind about it one evening, I realized I was cleaning off a hot spot while whining that I didn't have the energy to do it. With my routines in place, I didn't realize that I was actually doing it automatically. I was so happy. That's when it all came crashing down and burning at my feet. I actually told somebody to pace themselves today. They were going really good at cleaning out their closet. I said, pace yourself. You don't want to crash and burn. My mind burning at my feet. My mind said, there is no easy way. I can do more. With the FlyLady system, the only deep cleaning one zone a week, which means it gets done every 5 weeks. That's not good enough, she said. I know. I'll do one zone every day and I'll spend just 1 hour a day on each zone, and the house will be perfect all the time. Oh, I can just hear her. You know the rest. The routines fell away after I would miss a day here and there. Then fell behind and now I'm completely out of my easy routines. I have to start all over building my routines and opening my control journal again. Your routines when they truly become routines, we don't think about them. Made me think it was too easy. My perfectionism made me think I could and should do more. Your system works wonders. We don't feel like we're doing anything, and the house is sparkling. Next time I get my routines, I won't feel guilty about how easy it is to keep a clean house, and I'll smack the martyr in me and give her an umbrella drink and sit her down outside in an Adirondack chair and tell her to relax. Everything is done. God bless you for helping us martyrs, fluttering in Colorado. When you let go of your perfectionism, procrastination goes away. Y'all, we want to see it all done at one time so we can stand back and admire it, and that's not good. That's our ego too. But when we do a little every day, and it's like it's piling on in a good way, y'all. In a good way. So folks, don't allow perfectionism to steal your joy. It does. It's a little evil, an evil demon sitting on your shoulder saying, "Oh, that's not good enough. You need to spend 3 hours cleaning out that closet." Well, none of us have 3 hours. 2 minutes here, 3 minutes there. Put the one thing away, put something in the trash, take something out to your car to give away. Don't allow your perfectionism to ruin a good thing because that's all it wants to do. And you just have to, instead of sitting that, uh, giving it a cute umbrella drink, tell it to go back to hell where it belongs. Tell it to go back. And you don't have to live this way any longer. Tomorrow is day 23. We're going to talk about our afternoon routine and starting dinner and homework and an empty lunchbox. So y'all be good, kind, and sweet. Don't allow that voice in your head that is perfectionism, that comes from a dark place, to try to push you so hard that you crash and burn. I don't want that for you. I have never wanted that for anybody. Pacing yourself, slow and steady. Remember the tortoise and the hare. Remember the tortoise and the hare. The tortoise was just plodding along, slow and steady, going for that finish line. The hare was running circles around it and playing and curling up and taking a nap and doing all these things. Y'all, you can do this. If I did it, anybody can. And now I can have company over at any point in time. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to live my life and for you to know who I am. God is so good. Well, I'm going to go get me a tall drink of water because I'm thirsty. And I'm going to see how my my sourdough starter's going. And before the evening, I may be able to make a loaf of sourdough swirly bread with cinnamon and raisins and just make a beautiful dough. I love you all. I've ordered some whole wheat flour for Robert with nuts and seeds and twigs in it. He'll be happy. It's the little things. It is the little things. So y'all say a prayer that Robert comes home with a little kitty, and we will have maybe, with God's blessing, we'll have a new member of the family. because Tulip's been lonesome, y'all. She's been lonesome. Robert's been lonesome. The cat would always Samantha would always get up on Robert's shoulder and just love on him. And he's always had a kitty. That's what I call granola, seeds and twigs. And I've got some oat flour too. Let the love just overflow out of you. I'll see y'all later. Be good, kind, and sweet. We'll be on here tomorrow. It's Friday. We're getting ready for a busy weekend. And we're going to grab a tool and get some things done. I love you all. See you later.